Hello everyone, Namaskara. Welcome back to Easy Peasy classes. In this video, we shall solve the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya entrance exam paper of the year 2020 in English medium. Without wasting time, let us proceed to our question paper. So this is going to be the first page of your question paper, wherein you'll have to write your roll number over here and name of the candidate, that is your name over here and your signature over here. All right. After writing so, you will proceed to the second page, wherein you will find the section 1, that is mental ability test, in which the part 1 of the mental ability test is given over here. Let us read the directions. What is the directions given over here? In question numbers 1 to 4, four figures A, B, C and D have been given in each question. Of these four figures, three figures are similar in some way and one figure is different. Select the figure which is different, darken the circle for answer in the OMR sheet against the number corresponding to the question. Okay, so what they're saying is somehow three figures among these four figures are similar and you will have to choose the odd one out, right? Let us proceed to the question. See how three figures among these four figures are similar. All of them contains a square with a diagonal and another extra line added to the diagonal over here in the first figure, but that is not there in the second figure. Let us see the third figure whether the same thing has been followed or not. In the third figure also, the side of the square is given with a cut line over here, but not over the diagonal. Over the diagonal, there is no line over here, right? So these two somehow are similar, and the third one is also not having any cut over the diagonal, but is having a line over its side, one of the sides of the square. So these three are similar. This one is different from all the three in the question number 1. So this is going to be our answer. Let us move to the second question. In the second question, we have the alphabets of English. In these alphabets, let us see are there any similarity, are there any repetitions, or is there any case of vowels and consonants? Let us see over here. The first figure contains the three letters K, I, T. All right. The second figure contains T, I, K. T, I, K. Okay. The same letters have been jumbled over here to form T, I, K. All right. K, I, T. The same number of letters and the similar kind of alphabets are there in first and second as well. The third figure has I, T, K. All right. Sounds similar. K, I, T. Same thing has been jumbled over again. The third figure contains K, I, C. Instead of T, here it has been replaced with the C. So this becomes KIC or IKC, whatever you call, but the T has been replaced with C, which makes it to be different among all the others. So this becomes the odd one to be out. So the answer for second question is option number D. Let us move to the third question. In third question, we have different types of triangles, but if you observe properly, the first figure has the right angle triangle, right? It is a right angle triangle. You can see over here the right angle 90-degree angle triangle. The third figure, the option number C, has also 90-degree triangle. It's a right angle triangle. The fourth figure, option number D, has also right angled triangle. But if you come over to option number B, which has acute angle triangle, so this becomes our odd man out. So the answer is option number B. All right. So let's move on further. Question number 4, where we have circumscribed circle. There is a circle inside a circle, and an arrow mark is going out from the center of the circle. All right. The first figure is we understood what is the first figure. The second figure is also quite similar to the first figure, where there is a circle, there is an inside circle, there is an arrow mark going outside. All right, these two are similar. The third one is also having a circle. There is inside circle. There is an arrow mark going out. Fine. I think the fourth one is the odd man out, because we are done with all the first three questions, first three options. There is logically there is no need for going for the fourth option for verifying. You can directly blindly you can mark it as an answer. But somehow we are discussing this question paper. Let us see what is the reason for this to be an answer. See, there is a circle, but there is a circle which is outside this circle. It should have been here. If this was to be similar to the other three options, this was supposed to be here, and the arrow mark should have been going from inside to outside like this, right? In all other figures, it is going outside, it is going outside, it is going outside. But here, that in the last figure, which is different from the other three, the arrow mark is going inside. So this becomes the odd man out, and henceforth, this is our answer. Let's move on to our further question. All right, we have moved to the part 2 of mental ability test. Let us go through the directions first without wasting time. In question numbers 5 to 8, a question figure is given on the left side and 4 answer figures marked A, B, C and D are given on the right side. Okay, select the answer figure which is exactly the same as the question figure and darken the circle in the OMR sheet against the number corresponding to the question. Alright, what they're saying is there is a question figure given over here and there are few answer figures. You will have to find out which of these answer figures is exactly the same as that of the question figures. Very simple, very easy to see. It's an easy peasy question. Let's move on. Let us see how to solve these questions. The first question, see, there is a circle which has been divided into, I think it's 8 part. Yeah, it is divided into 8 parts, and there are a few sections which are being colored, and you just have to see which one is exactly matching. There is nothing much to discuss over here. It's very easy. Option, if it seems to be that option B is quite exactly matching the first figure option, the question figure, right? See, the positions of these kind of colored shaded areas are exactly matching with our question figure. This is as easy as that. Any kid, even without any preparation, can answer these questions. Let us move on to the second question. The second question, where we have the circle which has been divided into 4 parts. Inside the circle we have circumscribed inside we have a very properly arranged square, where these division of the circle are exactly becoming the diagonals of the square. There are 2 circles again inside these parts, and 2 lines have been given. All right, we have a circle, we have 2 circles, but we have 2 lines, but the order is misarranged. The circle should have been here, the line should have been here, so we eliminate option number A. Option B, we have almost exactly the same figure. We have 2 circles, we have a square, we have 2 lines. There is no need to further to move on option C or option D, because we know the option B is the right answer. Henceforth, we can eliminate even to look after these options. We can blindly mark our OMR sheet with option B for question number 6. Let us move on to the further question. Next question is question number 7. You have 4 arrows moving in 4 different directions from here, 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 here. All right. Let us see which among these options can be the exact figure. Do we have 4 arrows over here? We have first arrow, second arrow, third arrow, but we don't have the 4th arrow over here. So this gets eliminated. This option gets eliminated. We will not consider it for marking it in our OMR sheet. Moving further, in option B, we have first arrow, second arrow, third arrow. We don't have the 4th arrow. We don't have the 4th arrow. So we eliminate this option as well. In moving to C, we have 4 arrows moving in 4 different directions, just as it is given in our question figure. See, the question figure, we have 4 arrows moving in 4 different directions, and also in answer figure we have the same figure. So henceforth, the option C is the right answer. We don't have to go for option D. So since we are discussing this paper, let us see what is there in the D. See, we have only 2 arrows, and we are missing with 2 more arrows. So this doesn't come under consideration for any kind of answers for this question. So option number C is the right answer. Let us move on to the further question. The further question, which has a pentagon with inside all sides, all angles have been, all corners exactly, to be precise, all corners of this pentagon are joined with a line. All right, see, let me show you. There is a pentagon. This corner is joined with this corner already. This corner is joined with this corner now with a line. This corner is joined with this corner. This corner is already joined with this corner with this line. Okay, now let's go to this corner. This corner is joined with this corner, right? This corner will be joined with this corner with a line. This corner will join with this corner with a line. Now we have this kind of figure. All right. These two corners are not joined. This is not there. Okay, this is not there. Only this is the kind of figure we have. So if you go on line by line, it becomes complex for you to comprehend or understand, or even to look among these figures. Let us take one by one elements. Okay, we have this cross mark. Do we have this cross mark over here, like this cross mark among the answers? We have the cross mark over here, right? We will consider it for our answer. We have cross mark over here. Do we have cross mark over here like this? No, we don't have the cross mark. So we eliminate this answer. Do we have the cross mark over here? Do we have the cross mark? No, we don't have it. We only have one line over here, diagonal line. So we eliminate this option as well. So we are only left with two options, option number A and option number B. So now further we will verify which among these is having the right similarity with the question figure. So one thing we identified was the cross mark. But if you look carefully, there is an extra line over here which is not present over our question diagram. Question figure don't have this extra line. So immediately what we'll do, we will eliminate the option number A. So henceforth we are only left with option number B. So option number B is the right answer, right? Option number B is the right answer. Quite complex question, but was solved very easily, right? Let us move on to our further question. All right, we have come to part 3 of the question paper in mental ability test. So let us go through the directions. In question numbers 9 to 12, there is a question figure on the left side, a part of which is missing. Observe the answers A, B, C and D on the right side and find out the answer figure which, without changing the direction, fits in the missing part of the question figure in order to complete the pattern in the question figure. Indicate your answer by darkening the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the number corresponding to the question. Very easy, very easy. See, there is a question given over here, and there is a kind of series or kind of logic which is being interpreted among the rest of the figure, which you need to understand it, and according to that you will have to fill over this missing part. You need not to fill over this missing part, because in the answer itself the missing part is given over here. Very smartly, logically, you will have to identify it. That is all the job which is asked for us to do. All right, let us see how to solve this question. Question number 9. All right, so the square has been divided into 4 parts. Each of these square has diagonals, right? Each of them has diagonals like this. Let me draw it properly. Yep, the diagonals like this, right? And all of them have an arrows which are moving away from the center, All right, we have completed the figure. And do we have any figure which resembles this figure, this missing part over here in our answers? Do we have this? We don't have it. Okay, this extra line is coming over here, and even the arrows which are not moving outside properly, so we eliminate this. Option number B, we have diagonals, we have the arrows moving outside, so we can consider it as our answer. See, let us see what is there in our C. In C also we have diagonals, but the arrows are not moving outside. Two of them are moving outside, two of them are moving inside, so we eliminate this. Option number D, we have diagonals, we have arrows also. Only one is actually breaking the logic, breaking the series pattern, so we eliminate this as well. So henceforth our answer for question number 9 is option number D. Let's go to the next question, question number 10. Okay, so let us complete the figure without wasting time. For all the corners of the square, we have a small square. All right, we draw that square, very small square, and we have a diagonal. We have some dots inside over this diagonal, and we have few semicircles outside this diagonal like this, right? So our missing figure should somehow match this figure. Which among these options is matching this figure? I think option number A. No, no, no. Why? We have the square, right? That is okay, but the dots are to be inside. See over here. Look at this. Is it matching? No, it is not matching. The dots are inside, and the semicircles, the small half circles, are outside the line. So it's not matching. But here, if you see, there is a semicircle, extra circle, which is coming over here, which is not matching with the missing figure. All right, so let us check the so we have already eliminated two options. Option number C, is it matching? There is a square which is supposed to be over here, but it has got placed over here, so this is not matching our figure. I think we are only left with option number D. Even without checking the option number D, you can mark it over OMR. Since for the discussion purpose, let us see what is the reason this becomes our answer. So there is a square over the corner in the right place. Right hand corner we have the right hand corner we have the small square. We have the small square. Do we have the do you have the diagonal? We have the diagonal. Do we have the semicircles below the diagonal? We have the semicircles below the diagonal. Do we have the dots over the above the diagonal line? We do have the dots over the above the diagonal line. So henceforth option number D becomes our right answer for question number 10. Let us move on to our further question. See, there are circles and there are semicircles. I think this every square has two semicircles. One is facing upside, the other one is facing downside, and the rest of the part is colored, right? This completes the figure somehow. So do we have any of this? Oh, do you see? Look at here. Very interesting question. Option number A has two semicircles, but inside the semicircle, they have colored over it. They have colored it. Sorry, they have put some dots, which is not there in the question. All right, in none of these other three squares have any kind of dots, and henceforth the answer, the missing figure, will also not have any kind of dots. So we eliminate this, right? We eliminate option number A. Let us go on further to option number B. We have semicircles, but they are complementary to each other. It should not be the case. It should be the opposite, right? They should be standing opposite to each other. This should be our figure, and the rest of the part should have been colored. But here we don't have that kind of figure, so we eliminate that as well. We have no semicircles over here, so we eliminate it. We are only left with option number D. Even without checking, as I told you earlier, you can mark your OMR sheet with the option number D for question number 11. But let us see how this becomes answer for our question. So we have two semicircles, and rest of the part is marked or shaded with color. So that is what we required. So option number D is the answer for question number 11. Let us move on further to question number 12. In question number 12, each of the square is drawn with the diagonal. Each of the square, see, there's a diagonal, there's a diagonal, there's a diagonal. And each of the triangle is complemented with another triangle of similar size just adjacent to it, right? Adjacent, and it has been colored properly. Okay, okay. And the other triangle we have over here, that is also to be complemented with another our own triangle in this figure, and to be colored, shaded properly. All right. So we are looking a figure which should match our completed figure like this. We have option number A, option number B. We do have it, but on the other sides of the square we have the triangles which doesn't match our completed figure. Option number C, by looking itself you can eliminate it. Oh, option number D is there. In option number D, the color has been done to the center. Instead, the color should have been done here over here, and there should have been a diagonal over this place, right? So option number D is also eliminated. We are only left with option number A, which exactly matches with our completed figure, right? So option number A is our right answer. Let us move on further to question number 13. So question number 13 falls in part 4 of mental ability test. Without wasting time, let us go through the directions what it is given over here. In question numbers 13 to 16, there are 3 question figures on the left side, and the space for the 4th figure is left blank. Okay. The question figures are in a series. Find out one figure from among the answer figures given on the right side which occupies the blank space for the 4th figure on the left side and completes the series. Indicate your answer by darkening the circle in the OMR sheet against the number corresponding to the question. All right, all right. Seems to be quite difficult, but it is easy if you have very good thorough understanding about these kind of questions during your practice sessions or during our classes. Anyways, for the sake of solving the question paper, I will make you understand with a simple logic by giving an example. Suppose don't consider this question. Suppose you have a series of boxes where you are asked to complete the 4th box by looking at the first 3 boxes. Let me say I told you there is 1, there is 2, there is 3. What would come under option the 4th box? You would say obviously the number is going to be 4, right? Because the natural numbers are getting placed in a sequence, so you would obviously say the 4th option is going to be 4. Okay. Suppose if I say this option 1 is A, second is B, third is C, fourth is D, what would you say? Sorry, fourth. I'm sorry, I wrote the answer itself. If I place a question mark over here, what would you place in the 4th option, fourth box? You would obviously place D as your answer. Exactly, right? So you understand there is a sequence going on here. The sequence need not be the sequence which you already know, 1 2 3 or A B C D, or any tables like 2 4 6 2 1s are 2 2 2s are 4 2 3s are 6 2 4s are 8. That it may happen in the table series of 2 also, 2 4 6. Next which one would come next? It will come as 8. 2 1s are 2 2 2s are 4 2 3s are 6 2 4s are 8, right? So the series may happen which you already know. In that way also it may happen. The series may also happen which you may not know. Okay, like suppose there is a circle over here, and in the second step what will happen, circle will get a into mark. Okay, let us say there is O, the O will get an X below it, and again the O and X will again get a O on third stage. And what will happen on the fourth stage? What will happen on the fourth stage? The same thing will be there, but what extra will be added? O will always get added with the X, right? X will come over here. The same logic gets repeated over here. The same logic gets repeated over here, right? So same, let us see the what I have explained to you here. It is been represented in the question number 13. Same thing has been asked here. So O is here, X is here, O is here. X will come always below O. The fourth step will also get an X below O. So do we have any of the answer figures which represent this kind of arrangement? O X O X O X O X, but one extra O is there, we eliminate it. There is no O over here, there is no O over here, so we eliminate option number A as well. There is OX OX, but X is preceding O, so we don't even consider option number B. We are only left with option number C, OXOX, which is with the right kind of configuration, right kind of pattern as we required in our question figure, right? So option number C becomes the right answer. Let's move on to the further question. So in further question, there is a pentagon and they have drawn a semicircle arc, actually circular arc, and they have placed a circle again, and for In the first stage, they have one into mark or X mark inside the pentagon. They have inverted the figure. After inverting, on the second stage, they have put two into marks. At the third stage, what they have done, they have again inverted this figure. This figure has been inverted, and they have inserted three more x's, three more intos. All right, three more intos have been added. And what will happen in the fourth figure? They will again invert it. In every step they are inverting it. What will happen if you invert this pentagon? This pentagon becomes like this, right? And there will, oh, I'm sorry, it should come from over here. Okay, this pentagon gets inverted like this. There will be a semicircular arc, there will be a 0, but instead of 3 intos, there will be 4 intos, because for every one stage they are increasing 1 intos. This is becoming a series, this is getting a pattern. The pattern gets reflected on the fourth figure as well. So let us see, do we have any kind of figure which reflects our figure? Option number C. Option number C do have our figure over here. See, there is an inverted pentagon with 4 into marks inside it, semicircular arc and a circle. So this becomes our right answer. Option number 15. Alright, there is a Z mark with a single arrow with it. If you tilt it to 90 degrees, if you rotate it by 90 degrees, the figure becomes like this. If you rotate it by another 90 degrees, the figure becomes like this. Again, if you rotate it by another 90 degrees, the figure becomes what? See, they are all rotated. The figures are all rotated. See, if this becomes quite easy, quite confusing for you, although it is easy, for some students it may become little confusing. If it becomes confusing for you, you just follow this arrow. Okay, so where is this arrow looking at? This is looking at the backward direction, towards the west direction. Where is the second figure looking its arrow? The second figure is facing its arrow towards the southern direction, downward direction. Where is the third arrow looking to? It is looking towards the eastern direction or forward direction. Where will the fourth figure have its arrow to be directed? Will have its arrow directed towards. If you understand the clock dynamics, clockward movement, okay, this is somehow it's somehow rotating itself in anti-clockwise direction, right? So somehow this got directed downward to forward to upward. This is the only direction which is left to be filled in fourth figure. So let us see in the answer figures, is there any figure which is having the upward directed arrow? Yes, we do have it in question sorry, option number B. We have it in option number C. Do we have it in option number A? Option number A, does it have any upward directed arrow? No, it has a downward directed arrow. So option number A doesn't count. Option number D also doesn't count because it has forward and backward directing arrows. Now we have a competition among these two options, B and C. So we need to eliminate one among them. So let us look closer now. If you look at closer at the option number C has two arrows, which is not required in our figure. We have only, in the question figures, we have only one arrow. So without any further thinking, just looking at these two arrows, you can eliminate it and mark your OMR sheet with option number B for question number 15. Let us move on to the next question. So next question, we have again same arrow kind of stuff. We can follow one of these properly. All right, we can follow the arrow itself. This is moving forward. It has changed its position to downside. Again it has changed its position to the left side, left to upper side. Will be the right choice. And I think the arrow should be over here, facing up. Now, how many among these figures is having an arrow facing up? We have three figures, option B, option C, option D, and option A can be eliminated by this logic, by this critical reasoning. Further, let us see. For the right side of the arrow is always placed with a circle. the right side of the arrow is always placed with a circle, right? So right side of the arrow is placed with circle, circle, circle. Oh, all the three of them are having the circle properly placed. We have a tough competition going on here. Let us see further. There is a triangle diagonal to arrow. I'm sorry, it is not triangle, it is rectangle. It is rectangle. And the base of the rectangle, sorry, base of the triangle is always towards this triangle. Okay. There is a rectangle, there is a rectangle, there is a rectangle diagonally. The base of the triangle is faced with the length of the rectangle. Okay, the base of the triangle, see the base of the triangle over here, if you see properly, the base of the triangle is facing towards the length of the rectangle. Length of the rectangle, the longer side of the rectangle is facing the base of the triangle, the base of the triangle. See, these are complementary to each other here. So now the base of the triangle is facing towards the base of the, sorry, length of the rectangle. The base of the triangle is not facing the length of the rectangle. Instead, it is facing the breadth of the rectangle. So option number C gets eliminated. The base of the triangle is not facing the length of the rectangle. So option number D also gets eliminated. Henceforth, the only right option we have, which matches which matches with the sequence of figures in our question number 16, is option number B. So let's move on to the further question. We have question number 17 placed in part 5 of mental ability section. Let us go through the directions without wasting time. In question number 17 to 20, there are two sets of two question figures each. The second set has an interrogation mark, the question mark. There exists a relationship between the first two question figures. Similar relationship should exist between the third and the fourth question figure. Select one of the answer figures which replaces the mark of interrogation. Darken the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the number corresponding to the question. See, again, this is kind of a ratio proportion kind of question, but it is represented in a figurative manner. Quite easy. There is a kind of figure given in the first. There is a first figure given over here. Some sort of modification has been done over it in the second figure. What are the changes done in the second figure? You need to understand it thoroughly. After the understanding, you just have to apply it over the third figure in its fourth place. Quite confusing, right? Let us solve it. By solving it, you will understand it very properly. Oh, we have jumped into wrong section. Okay. Okay, we have the question over here. So there was a square and the square gets diagonals. Means every corner is attached with other three corners. This corner is already attached with this corner. This corner is connected with this corner. This corner is getting connected over here. The diagonals gets connected, right? The similar way, the other side, this corner is connected over here. This corner is connected over here. This corner is connected over here. Similar way, this corner is connected over here, connected over here, connected over here. So all the corners are connected somehow. So in our third figure, according to this logic, what happened over here, same thing will happen over here as well. Means the same figure, all the corners will start getting connected. Will start getting connected like this. This is going to be our answer figure. Do we have such a figure in our options? Yes, we do have it. We do have it in option number A. See, option number A has a similar figure. So option, without even looking further, you can mark it as option number A. So next question. So we have a monkey kind of face over here. See, I can make a monkey out of it if I draw some ears. That is for fun. You don't have to do it in the examination. This is for just fun. We have this kind of monkey where the head has got inverted over here like a bowl. So similarly, we have dog kind of face over here which has square shaped head. What will happen in the next figure? Obviously, the head will get inverted like this, right? In the first figure, you saw the head is getting changed like this. The head part will change like this again in the next coming figure. Where do we have that? Where do we have that? So look at C. Option number C. The head got changed, right? The head got inverted as I told you right here. So option number C is the right answer. In question number 19, inside a figure there are two figures. Inside a circle there are two circles. One is a quadrilateral, the another is a triangle. So in the next figure, what happened? The triangle got inscribed inside a quadrilateral. The triangle got inscribed inside a quadrilateral. That means the triangle got inside the quadrilateral. So what will happen in the third figure? The triangle has a square and the circle. What would happen in the next coming figure? So the triangle will be remained as it is. The circle will go inside the square. The square is there, circle will go inside like this. So do we have any of the figures which matches this figure? Do we have it? Do we have it in the first figure? No. The square should have engulfed this circle, but this is not the case. So we eliminate option number A. Look at the option number B. Option number B, we have a square inside which the circle exists, which exactly matches our answer figure. So option number B is the right answer. Further, you need not to look at all for option number C and D. Even if you look at all, inside the triangle we don't have square over here, so this gets eliminated, right? And we don't have a circle and square over here, so this gets eliminated. So option number B is the right answer. So question number 20, moving on further, I can give you a very good example for this, for a better understanding. Here there are certain kind of intus which is in one box that got multiplied to the neighboring boxes. That is the logic over here. Or you can have a better understanding with COVID-19. There were certain people over here who had in a house who had COVID-19. Since they were not wearing any mask and they were not maintaining proper social distancing, they spread the COVID-19 over to the neighbors as well. The neighbors also got the COVID-19. This is the logic over here. That is all. That's all. See, I just quoted a COVID-19 example. You may have any other stories inside you which matches the logic and which also brings us to the proper answering. Our all intention is to get at the right answer. That is all what is required over here. Okay, you can cite any other examples as well. So you see here what they're saying, people over here are having COVID. What will happen in the next few days? In the next few days, people who are neighbors to them, they will also have COVID-19. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. And do we have such a kind of figure over here anywhere? Yes, we do have it in option number C. So henceforth, option number C is the right answer for question number 20. Very easy, right? Quite funny question. So we have moved over to part 6 of our mental ability test. What does the instructions direction say? Let us read it. In question numbers 21 to 24, one part of the geometrical figure, triangle, square, circle, is on the left side as question figure, and the other one is among the 4 answer figures A, B, C and D on the right side. Find the figure on the right side that completes the geometrical figure and darken the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the number corresponding to the question. All right, this is also kind of missing figure kind of question. The only thing is you will have to complete it by your imagination, or you can even hold your pencil and complete the drawing by looking at the options over here. See, if you look at the options over here, it somehow completes a triangle like this, right? Complete the triangle, color this particular part and just see which part does it matches with. Even some of the children, some of the kids will also answer this question even without coloring as well. just by looking at what kind of shape is being cut out from here. If you look at it properly, and option number D matches exactly with the shaded portion, right? If you shade it properly, see, both of them matches properly, right? So option number D becomes the right answer. Even if you carefully look at option number A, right? There is another method as well. There is a curve like this. Do we have curve over here? No, we don't have any curve, so you can eliminate it. You have a curve inside it, but we need it somewhere. It's like outside. It should have been outside, so we don't have it here. So we eliminate option number B as well. Do we have the curve over here? We have it, but it is not attached. It is not there with the baseline of the triangle. So we eliminate this as well. And also there are few other further so many irregular lines like this which doesn't match with this line. So we eliminate all these three, and option D becomes our right answer. The question number 22, we have a circle. Circle has been divided into 8 parts like this, and this has been connected with a cord like this, and it has been colored. Where do we have a figure which matches exactly with the filled figure like this, the completed figure like this? Option number B, very straightforward. The other 3 parts, missing 3 parts with the colored cords, we have it over here. Very direct, simple and straightforward question. Let us move on further to the next question. There is a square which has been cut like this, and what is the missing part? We should have this kind of corner over here. We don't have the corner, we have extra cuttings over here, we eliminate. We don't have the corner over this side, so we eliminate this. We don't have the corner over this side, we have the corner over the other side, we eliminate this. We are only left with option number B. And also further, along with this corner, there is an M kind of shape, M kind of cutting over here. So these two exactly matches with this part. So option number B is our right answer. So next question. All right, in order to complete this, you just have to draw a straight line, and that makes a triangle over here, right? Triangle over here where the point towards the base is towards this side. Do we have base towards this side here in this triangle? No. The base is over here. Do we have the base over here? No. Do we have the base over here? Yes. This becomes our answer, right? This is what is exactly required to be filled over here. So this becomes option number C becomes our right answer, and there is no triangle present over here in the option number D, so we eliminate it. We just eliminate it without looking further. Okay, we have moved further to part 7. Let us go through the directions first. In question numbers 25 to 28, there is a question figure on the left side, and 4 answer figures marked A, B, C and D are given on the right side. Select the answer figure which is exactly the mirror image of the question figure when the mirror is held at X, Y. Okay. Indicate your answer by darkening the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the number corresponding to the quiz. So there are mirror images of a figure are to be identified with, which is very easy. Whatever which is near to the mirror. So this is the mirror, okay? This is the mirror. Whatever the things which are near to the mirror should come exactly near to the mirror, and whatever the things which are outside the mirror should come away from the mirror. Whichever the objects, figures which are away from the mirror should, in the image side also, it should come away from the mirror. So I think option number A itself is matching that particular notion. Is it not? Yes. This is the only figure which is matching what I just told you. Let us move on to the further question. Do we have C over here? We have C. Do we have equals over here? We have equals. Do we have circle with the inside drawn lines? We have X. We have. But C is not a mirrored image. C should have been like this. C should have been like this. Do we have? Yes, we have C like this. We have C that way. We have C that way. Okay, but look at the lines inside the circle. The mirror image circle should have been like this, where the lines should have been like this. This should have been the lines inside the circle. Do we have it here? We don't have it. Do we have any lines inside answer C? Option C. We don't have it. We have it only in option number D. Option number D is only giving us the right answer. See, we have C mirrored, we have equals, we have circle also mirrored. X doesn't matter. You keep X in the figure, you keep X in the image, X would remain the same. Okay, X doesn't matter. So the only parameter you need to look over here is C and the circle with inside lines. These are the three parameters you need to look forward to properly to identify the right answer. Question number 27. I and K, three letters are given. First letter should have been which letter? K, mirrored K. Okay, do we have mirrored K here? No, we don't have it. Eliminated. Do we have mirrored K? We have. In all the rest three, we have. There is a tough competition among them. Next letter should come as mirrored N. Mirrored N. Do we have mirrored N here? We have. Do we have mirrored N? We don't have it. Do we have second letter as mirrored N? No, we don't have it. So without even further looking for I, the option number B is the right answer. Question number 28. So okay, we have a circle, we have basic arithmetical operators here, plus, minus, into, divided by. See, which is the symbol which is very near to the mirror? Plus is the symbol, so you should have first letter as plus over here. Okay, plus should come as the first image. Which is coming first? Plus is coming first. Plus is coming first. We don't have plus over here, we don't have plus over here, so we eliminate these two options. Okay, which is away from plus? It is the into. So which is away from the plus? Into. Which is away from plus? Into. So away from plus, into. So we have all both of them having same thing. What is on the top should always be on the top. Okay, what is there on the top should always be on the top. We have minus over here. Do we have minus over here? No, we don't have minus over here. Here the minus has been placed at the downside, so minus over here is on the top side. What was required for us? What is required for us? So option number C is the right answer. So question number 29 falls in part 8. Let us go through the directions. In question, actually, without going through the directions, let me clarify you this. Reading directions in itself will consume a lot of time for many of the students. You should not be going through the directions in every part, because the parts itself, there are like 10 parts. There are 10 parts in mental ability section, and reading for each direction you would consume at least 2 to 3 minutes, and that means like for 10 parts you would consume, for reading directions itself for in the whole examination you would consume 30 minutes. That's a very precious time. So these things are to be done in your mock tests, in your practice sessions itself. You should, by looking at the figure itself, you should be able to understand what kind of figures have been asked. So they should be saved. The time must be saved in your examination. So I thought this should be helpful for those people who are preparing very seriously, studiously. And in case if you have been admitted, if you are coached under us, you would have been given proper guidance. And anyways, I thought I should say this. Further, let us go through the directions. This is for the sake of making you understand, and the newcomers who don't know how to solve these kind of questions, for them I'm reading the directions. What does the direction say? Okay. In question numbers 29 to 32, a piece of paper is folded and punched as shown in question figures on the left side, and 4 answer figures marked A, B, C and D are given on the right side. Select the answer figure which indicates how the paper will appear when opened, unfolded. Indicate your answer by darkening the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the number corresponding to the question. Okay, so the kids, the children who are quite familiar with origami, quite familiar with arts and crafts, they will be able to solve this very easily. And even in case if you are not familiar with, you don't have such classes in your schools or outside your schools, you can still practice them in your home by taking the waste papers, newspapers or some other papers of your choice and folding them and cutting them. You can have fun with that as well. But in the examination, you don't have any kind of opportunity, you don't have any kind of space, resources to perform such a thing in the examination hall. So how do we solve this? You can solve this with your imagination. Okay, you can imagine that I am folding the paper like this. After cutting it, after opening it, how would it look like? Or you can follow a trick that I am going to tell you. What you do is just mirror the image, just mirror the cutting. What they have cut over here, you just mirror it here, mirror it, mirror it. What you mirror it for the other part as well, the other side, this side as well. Okay, see, you mirror it, you mirror it. What you mirrored on this half part, what you mirrored it on the half part, on the top part, you mirror it down to the bottom part as well. See, just mirror it. Do we have any figure which resembles this figure here? Any figure? Look at option number A. We have it. We have it in our option number A. Just like what we drew over here, right? Let us move. So option number A becomes the right answer. Let us move on to the further question. We will just mirror the cuttings. Whatever the cut portion is there, you just have to mirror it. Mirror it. That's all. Okay. The square paper has been folded into 4 parts, quarter part. So this has been cut over here. Okay. Suppose there was another sheet over here. How would you mirror it? The nearer part will come near, the further part will come further. That means there would be this kind of cutting over here. So this thing has to be replicated here as well. There would be this kind of cutting, this kind of cutting. See, this is not the right way to do it actually. In case if you are stuck with the question, you don't know how to do this, and you are out of your options, then you follow this kind of technique. Even if you directly follow this kind of technique, there is no harm as well. You will find out the answer. So where do we have such a kind of figure which resembles this drawn answer figure? We have it in option number D. See, we have the cuts over the sides. See, the cuts over the sides, just as we drew in our question figure. So option number D becomes the right answer. Let us move on further to the question 31. Okay, see now as I told you to mirror the things there. The square sheet has been folded into 8 parts. Now you just have to mirror these circles. Okay, once you mirrored it, now when you unfold it further, you just have to mirror this thing from here. See, the near parts will come near, and further you mirror the same thing over down. This is how it would look. And if you look at the options, option number B is exactly matching with the what we have drawn over here. So option number B becomes the right answer. This is just easy as that. Okay, as easy as that. And here also you just have to mirror it. Suppose you consider this as a triangle, you consider this as a triangle, what would come here? There would be a triangle, there would be a circle. And the same thing, if you replicate here as well, there would be a triangle, there would be a circle, there would be a triangle, there would be a circle. You don't have to mess up with this cutting thing, folding thing, those things. You just have to mirror it and replicate it on the other parts as well. so you will get this particular answer. Where do we have it in the A, option number A? No, we don't have it. The triangles are coming below the circle, right? See, not COVID, okay. We have triangles below the circle, and in option number C we have our required answer. See, we have triangle, below we have circle. We have triangle, all the triangles are pointing towards the center, all the triangles are pointing towards the center. We have the circles beside the triangle, so option number C becomes the right answer. Let us move on further. This is the part 9. Let us go through the directions. In directions, we have in question numbers 33 to 36, a question figure is given on the left side and 4 answer figures marked A, B, C and D are given on the right side. Okay, select the answer figure which can be formed from the cut out pieces given in the question figure. Darken the circle in the OMR sheet against the number corresponding to the question. See, basically they have given some kind of geometrical figures over here. Some way they have made a collage out of it. They have arranged those geometrical figures like a puzzle to create another figure over here. You will have to find out which among these figures is made out of exactly from the question figure. Okay, very easy one. Let us go through this question number 33. There are three triangles. Okay, triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3, and there is one quadrilateral. Do we have 3 triangles and quadrilateral? Yes, we have. Do we have 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3 triangles, 1 quadrilateral? Yes, we have. Do we have 3 triangles and 1 quadrilateral? No, we don't have. Why? One quadrilateral is missing. We have 4 triangles, 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle, 4 triangle, but we don't have a quadrilateral. So answers option C gets eliminated. Do we have a quadrilateral over here? No, we don't have. We have 3 triangles. So sorry, 4 triangles. We don't have a quadrilateral over here. So we have a competition among option number A and option number B. So if you look at this quadrilateral, does it resemble in any way? Is it any way similar to this quadrilateral? Is it any way similar to this quadrilateral? No, this is not similar. This is similar. This is quite bigger. This is also bigger. They are very much similar, right? So option number B becomes our right answer. This is only the option which is left out. If you start eliminating the options, the elimination technique is very good. Actually, it is very, very good. That way you can come to answer even without knowing the answer. Okay, we have a question number 34. We have 2 triangles, we have 2 rectangles. 2 triangle, 2 rectangle, we have an option number A. 2 triangle, 2 rectangle, we have it. 2 triangle, we don't have 2 rectangle, we eliminate it. We don't have 2 triangles over here, so we eliminated option number C and D. So we have to closely monitor these 2 options in order to eliminate one among them. So if you look at these rectangles and this rectangle, they are not similar. They are not similar, right? So we can eliminate this as well. So we are only left with option number B. This is our right answer. Not just the rectangle, even the triangles as well. Look at the triangles, the size of the triangles. They are very small in option number A. In option A, the triangles are very small. If you look at in option B, they almost resemble, they are almost similar to the option to the question figure. So option number B becomes the right answer. So there are 4 rectangles where the length is very big, and there is another rectangle which is cut in half. Okay, do we have 4 rectangles in option number A? We don't have. Do we have 4 rectangles and one is being cut in half? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Do we have 4 rectangles, one is being cut? No, we have 2 cut in half. So we don't consider option number C as well. Do we have 4 rectangles? Yes, we have, but there is a diagonal over here which is not present in the question figure. So we eliminate option number D as well. So we are only left with option number B. The right answer is option number B for question number 35. Question number 36, we have a square and we have another geometrical figure, we have another triangle. So I think they have attached it all together. So that means there is a square which would come over here if they attach it properly. and there would be a triangle like this. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with diagrams. There is a triangle like this, right? Somewhat it should come like this. So do we have any figure which resembles that figure? I will draw it again over here. So we have one figure like this, we have square like this, we have triangle like this. So square comes on one corner, triangle comes on one corner. Do we have square and triangle? We have it, but we don't have it on the opposite corner. We don't have it on the opposite corners. We have it on the adjacent corners, which is not required, which is not asked in the question. Do we have squares and rectangle? We have squares, but we don't have the rectangle over here. So this gets eliminated. Do we have rectangle? Sorry, I'm sorry, that is not rectangle, that is triangle. Do we have triangle over here? We have it. We have triangle, but we don't have square over here. The square should have been over here. So we eliminate this as well. So we are only left with option number D, which has both square and rectangle, but and also opposite to each other, and also opposite to each other. So option number D becomes the right answer. So question number 10, I'm sorry, question number 37 falls in part 10. I think this is the last part of the mental ability section, and let us go through the directions. In question numbers 37 to 37, I'm sorry, in question numbers 37 to 40, a question figure is given on the left side and four answer figures marked A, B, C and D are given on the right side. Select the answer figure in which the question figure is hidden or embedded. Darken the circle in the OMR answer sheet against the question corresponding to the question. Okay, okay. What they are asking us to do is, there is a figure given over here. Somehow it is hidden. Somehow the question figure is hidden inside the answer figure. You need to find out where it is hidden, in which option it is hidden. Let us see. This is going to be fun actually. Look at the figure. The figure is somewhat like this. An inverted L, a mirror imaged L with a line attached to it. Do we have anywhere an inverted L and attached line? Do we have it? We have it. We have it where? We have it in option number D. Do we have any kind of inverted L? Yes, we have inverted L here, right? But we don't have this line. So we eliminate option A. Do we have inverted L over here? We don't have it. Had there been an inverted line here, there is already a line over here, this could have been our answer, but since there is no inverted L, so we eliminate this as well. Do we have an inverted L? Yes, we have, which is rotated a bit, but do we have line over here? We don't have, so we eliminate this as well. So we can mark our answer as option D for question number 37. Let us move on further. Question number 38. Okay, we have a square, a diagonal pops out, but it won't proceed further. A triangle forms through the diagonal, okay, along the diagonal. So there is a square, there is a diagonal, but there is no triangles forming inside here. We eliminate this option. There is a square, there are diagonals, but there are triangles forming here as well. See, there is a triangle forming here, but this has to be right angle triangle, which is not here, which is not the case over here. It should have been a right angle triangle, right, like this. So we eliminate this as well. There are no diagonals properly forming. Even though they are forming, there are no right angle triangles forming here, so we eliminate option D as well. We are only left with option B. Let us see where it is hidden. In option number B, the triangles are hidden over here like this. The triangle is hidden over here like this. This is our hidden figure. Okay, so so let us move on to further next question. Question number 39. The figure somehow is like this. This is what we are looking for. We have this figure here. It's coming, it is going, but this extra line is not present over here. So we eliminate option number C. Do we have such kind of figure in option number D? Just by looking it, you can say no, it is not. We eliminate option number D. Do we have it in option number A? No, we don't have it. We are only left with option number B. Let us see where it is hidden. See, if you just consider a line from this part and just draw it, see, we get a figure which is asked in our question figure. You just have to consider it up to here only. This was quite a little difficult question. Okay, we just have to consider it up to here only, okay, not further. That in that way it will match with the question figure. Question number 30. We have an acute angle. We have an acute angle. Even this line is also very important. We have an acute angle, right? Okay, let us see in our answers. Do we have anywhere acute angles? Are so many here, 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 here. So many acute angles are there, but nowhere the arc part is present. This part is nowhere present. So do we have an acute angle? We have an acute angle, but nowhere this part is present. So we eliminate option number B and option number A. Do we have an acute angle? Yes, we have an acute angle. This is very an interesting question. See, we have this triangle. We don't need a triangle. We just need two lines. We only need these two lines, right? And we need this line, which is also present. See, so option number C is containing our question figure, so henceforth option number C becomes our right answer. And since you have found out the answer, you need not to go for option number D. Even in case you want to verify it further, there is no such pattern is also existing here, so you can easily eliminate it. So next question. Oh, we are done with the mental ability section in this video. In the coming videos, we are going to provide you with the answers for mathematics section and the language section, English language section. And further, sorry, for any more previous year question papers to be solved, comment it on the comment section, like, share, subscribe, and we are ending our video here. Wear mask, keep a social distance, and stay safe, stay at home. Thank you everyone.